Daily sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Houston Texans. And we are underway from Houston. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Room here to run. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, LA. Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, you spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. They begin with a run by Barkley, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Wilson. Over the middle, it's complete. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go play action now. Wilson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Texans 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wilson got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The catch and run good for 18 and a first down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston 1st down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
Well, looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
64, weak, Delta.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Darren Waller, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. Wilson. That is caught at the 7. And the Texans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Well, Brandon, obviously no panic in them. They gave up the touchdown. Yeah, their defensive side did that. But he's already taken them back downfield. I love this field general that they've got. It's almost like he went to the defensive captain and said, don't worry about it. We've got you. Now they got 1st and goal.
Yeah, we're seeing punch, counter punch, and this could be setting the table for quite the game.
I like that. Let's go ahead and put it in the boxing ring, right? You're going to get hit sometimes. Can you respond and hit back? And they're trying.
Touchdown, Texans! A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can't.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it. Unfolding
so far so good for him. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
They'll run on first down. Levine taken down at the 47-yard line. Well, this defense for the Texans, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
They'll try the air now with Herbert. That's caught. He finds Danny Gray. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 31-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
And the Chargers first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Levine, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Seven, our score after 1. Now 2nd and 11 from the 32. They'll keep it on the ground. Levine, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
On a 2nd and 1, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Got a man. It's complete. It's Palmer. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 14. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
88 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there. It keeps them advancing the ball.
On 2nd down and 4. Herbert. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's 3rd down.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1. But how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. On 3rd down, here's Wilson. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Chargers will bring out the field goal unit now. From the left half, should be a fairly easy one here. And this kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm willing to continue. And I think that that's it. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Barkley, inside handoff. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
Get a 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady game.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll go to Barkley again.
And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 82 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Got a man, it's Darren Waller. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 of the 6. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
There wasn't much of a window there, Charles. Had to deal with a couple of defenders, but able to find his big tight end.
And, partner, we know double coverage is a challenge for any player to try to defeat. But maybe it's a little easier if you're one of those big tight ends because you have a size advantage on just about anyone trying to cover you, and you can use your body to create some space.
So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage.
Nice play design there with a touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
So they're coming up here on the 9th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw again.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. The 40, 20, 10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
They were in a very good position to come up with a go-ahead score there. A really good drive. Instead, it turns into 6 points going the other way. Psychologically, I don't know what that's going to do to them.
So as a coach, you're looking at that as at least a 10-point swing, right? Because they had the field goal in their back pocket.
They certainly did, and you're right. At least a 10-point swing, maybe more.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Sparks. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. 23 yards on the play.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Looking to throw. Sparks. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Up the middle with Barkley. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the 1st down. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime intermission with the visiting Chargers on top. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
To throw on second down. Sparks. He'll get this out to Barkley complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory.
Asante Samuel Jr. that time up to make the tackle.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Sparks.
This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Sparks. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he is going to have a Texans first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
106 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. First and 10, it's Pierce.
He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Sparks. Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Sparks. And he fires one that's intercepted. There he goes left side. 30. Past the 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD.
Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick six.
Hey, that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Sparks. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Looking left side, and it's complete.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I will hear about that from him soon.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now.
Off play action. Sparks. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six. TD. Point after try forthcoming. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21 points.
Makes the score Chargers 31, Texans 10.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Wilson. In trouble, and he's taken down. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, obviously the pass rush gets the glory and the statistics on this play, but the coverage, They deserve a ton of credit, too. Denied open windows, erased the quarterback's targets one by one. Everywhere he looked, someone was covered. Only a matter of time before someone got there to bring him down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Wilson to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. And now that brings up fourth down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Texans send the punter out as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 43. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. Wilson with a first down carry. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 45 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. They'll run straight ahead with Wilson. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On the draw, it's Wilson. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it could be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. And this one is right through, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Let's go.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again. They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And he is going to have a Texans first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll make it 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Texans get a bit closer. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit the defense and make sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. Now a handoff up the middle. Levine. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. And they will take a knee here. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Up the middle they go. Levine. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. Here's J.K. Scott now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Ready, ready.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man complete. The 20. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. 92 yards. And the Texans are able to cut into that deficit. So the touchdown was big. This almost equally big as they'll try to get it to a one-score game with a two-point conversion. That's caught. And they will get back to within one score as he is into the end zone, and the lead's cut to 8 here in the 4th. And hold the phone now. This game isn't over yet.
Not at all. Now, get the football back. That's the first thing. However you do it, get the ball back and then manipulate the clock with your offense because you've got to get the ball to the end zone.
And they just about had to get that recovery to have any chance. They only have one timeout. You look at the clock. Now, let's do the math here, Charles. This one's pretty much over.
Yeah, we do have a chart here, don't we, that tells us about the timeouts.
You do. I'm not as smart as you.
And in looking at it, you're exactly right. Chart's not going to help them here at all. They're pretty much done at this stage. They had to have that recovery.
The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And they'll indeed take a knee. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Victory formation time for the Chargers. They take a knee. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to perhaps salt this one away. And off the crossbar, and it kicks back out. Needed maybe a foot or two, but it's no good as it stands. And this will stay a one-score game as the lead holds at 8. What a performance.